Yakumo.
Hi, Leo.
Welcome to come back to the Yakumo and Lee conversation. This is about the idea of being original, and we have a different topic these days. So today we would like to focus on what is going on right now, Abahi, in France. The obviously the Olympic, and so I believe you also maybe pay attention on the event as well.
A bit, but since I'm not an athlete, so the most interesting part to me is still the opening ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because years ago, yeah, years ago, I once have a dream to
During the Olympic.
no to study in France, um, and as you know, I also learn a little bit French, um, but yeah, um, it was the first dream country to me, um, and why I think um, that's um, the reason is the same as uh, why I concern more about the opening ceremony.
Do you think it is French enough?
Enough? Mm, to me, not really. Not really. But since it's an international event, and to me, Paris is never a very French city. You know, in fact, I always say that the capitals share more similarities than their um, uh, other other local uh, uh, native city. Um, yeah, since they have to be international, right? They have to be
Mhm.
really international. So, um, but but I think it's fair. It's fair. I think it's a little bit serious, a little bit too serious. That's why I don't feel that is very French.
Too
Uh,
serious.
yeah, uh, when I say too serious, I mean mm, you can feel a tendency to uh, to deliver some um, message.
Mhm.
So it's not um, yeah, because it's an international, it's a great event, so you can't just only be yourself, right? So that's why I think it's not that French. When you ask me if it's French enough.
I actually feel like it's very French from my perception because I think they have this kind of I know character.
Yep,
They
like
like to show they are big country. They like to show they can host. They can
yeah, yeah. This
kind
part
of
is yeah,
no, yeah. And they didn't have a lot of opportunities to do this. Um, the, you know, these days, just if you watch the news, you don't see a lot of French news, yeah. Yes, you see American, you see the I know, China. That, nobody really care about Germany. the so I feel like this is they feel like okay here you go we have a chance. There's try to show like what we can do, and like France is still wonderful place. All those kind of especially after those unsettled and protest in Paris. Like there's a normally we hear something negative from
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
Paris. So this is like their opportunity to
Even
watch.
the opening ceremony has a lot of critics. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But just in general, it's like a better image. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. I think yeah. When I say yeah, when I say it's, I don't feel it's very French. What I mean is very personal. Uh, yeah, but uh, um, yeah, I think it should be said to be French enough. Yeah,
yeah, there's a different opinion. It's okay.
yeah.
Like what do you think about the music?
The music. Oh, I like the death metal part. You know,
Okay,
yeah,
so
the
the
busty part.
mhm.
The
It's kind of scary. This
yeah, Marie.
history behind. Yeah, literally behind. Like,
Yeah,
behind.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and
yeah. But this part is you can say is really French, right?
I almost feel like it was some kind of dark French humor, sense of humor. Like
Sure,
it was
sure.
supposed to be something really
They really like that.
tragic, but they play with those, yeah, like and
Yeah.
yeah. And what do you think about the Celine Dion uh,
Uh,
closing? Did you listen
yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah. I listened to it, but sadly, I've never been a fan of her. So I think she's good, but
Tu n'aimes pas le Québécois?
uh, you mean Quebec?
Québécois,
Quebec?
Québécois, Quebec. She's
Quebec.
a Québécois, yeah.
Yes, yes. I don't know if that's the standard pronunciation, standard accent, then
I
that's
just,
fine. But I still think it's a little bit English. The pronunciation is still a little bit English, but of course she's way better than Lady Gaga's French.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's English French. Yeah,
that's
um, yeah,
Lady Gaga, yeah. But
yeah, yeah.
I just, I feel, I worry about her so much because she is,
You mean
senior, yeah, Celine Dion,
yes, yeah,
and her, you can hear like the way she performed, was really,
yeah. She
uh,
did it very hard.
Portuguese. Like her throat is not so healthy anymore, and
Yeah,
it's like a torture to her. Like
she's still singing the same way
when
when
she
she
was
was
young,
young.
yeah, when,
Yeah,
when she was younger.
yeah.
So it wasn't. I just feel like I feel sorry for her. I mean, it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
and she has to stand until the last.
yeah.
Uh,
And I believe Under the Rain, right?
kind of, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I see a raindrop on the piano. Yeah,
I don't
so
know if it was effect or it was actually raining. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
it's actually rainy. It
Okay.
was a rainy
Yeah,
opening. Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like, can you find someone else, who doesn't have healthy concern, uh, like I don't know, but obviously she's a very famous.
Yeah,
She's some kind of iconic
she's a
figure.
people people expect her to,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And haven't mentioned in that Lady Gaga is such a weird like, character. Like she's acting in the movie right now. You know that? She's
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's acting in the second Joker.
Oh, oh. I don't know. I don't know which one, but I know that she act. Yeah.
Like not I dislike her, but she's just weird. She's such an unfit
Yeah.
uh, character.
Yes.
Wherever if you
Yes.
put
Everybody
her on
knows
the
she's weird.
stage,
Yeah,
yeah,
everybody knows she's weird. And
where
that's part of the reason why she's so famous. Yes, I believe.
yeah, this is so I don't know why, especially I don't know French people, the I don't know who is in charge of this event decide to let's bring Lady Gaga here. Yeah, I don't know. This is something I do think is not so French, yeah, and yeah, but it's a maybe commercial concern, yeah, is
Yeah, yeah.
to some kind of
I
commercial.
believe there's still people in France who love her.
She has
And
a lot of fans, obviously. I'm just saying, like, for the Olympic, for the, this kind of occasion, she's such a unfit arrangement. Like, whoever thought about that is like, why? Like, it's
but
must
I
be
don't know.
someone else more
But
suitable.
I think she tried her best, and I kind of adore that. I don't. I'm not a fan of her either, but I don't think she did bad. I think she probably did quite well. Her dance, her singing, I think it's fine. I think it's.
Yeah, just like you don't you
But
don't.
if I can find a real French to do so, I think that would be better.
I know. I think it doesn't have to be real French pe- people. I just feel it doesn't fit. This mixture. If this is cooking, no, you don't put those ingredients
Yeah,
together.
yeah, I know what you mean. I
If
know.
this is her like solo concert, Paris, then it's fine. Is particularly for her, yeah, and for people who like her. But for Olympic, I think Olympic has certain tradition, certain image. Um, so whenever you choose the people, I think, yeah, but it's just my opinion. Actually, I also didn't follow each Olympic every year, every 4 years. So I couldn't say maybe it happened like a routine before. Um, yeah.
But this time I think is very um something. I think
I would rather bring the Bjork, than, than, you know.
oh, oh, but I don't think she fit either.
No, I
She
just feel like it should have some kind of, like just like you mentioned, this is a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
Olympic is about sport. It's about something extreme, something, very pushing to the limit. So this is like, if it's exhibition, it's like art direction. Yeah. So I don't know. This is how I comprehend this the whole event. Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway, it is what it is. And did you watch the Louis
We don't.
Vuitton advertising?
Yeah, sure. Um, I, for the first time, I think I kind of feel like they have that kind of
H.
um, level
Yeah.
to do things well. Yeah, very high quality, I think,
Mm.
and precise, quite precise, short and precise. Um, I, I like them. Yes, I like them. Um, yeah, I think I have better image, better impression to them. And I really appreciate that the opening ceremony is held outdoor. I think I think this one is really, you can say it's really French, or it's
Want
really
to bring your microphone a little bit out because
oh,
your
sorry.
voice come.
Yeah, I'm out of sound. Probably. Oh, sorry. Where is it? Oh, 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 good. Okay, so am I clear now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, one thing I really appreciate is they bring this opening ceremony to the outdoor. Yeah, and I think it's really um, if you don't say it's really French, at least it's very European. Sorry, it's very European. Yes. Why stay in? Why only stay in out indoor? Why not? We have so many treasure out there. Why don't we have a ceremony outside?
I think it's also a part of the showing off. Yeah, which is good in
Yeah,
this perspective. But I think this is, yeah, you feel like, even if you think about British, maybe they don't do this. Yeah, like French people would do.
yeah. That's not really British thing. Yes.
Yeah, so it's nice. It's special. I think whatever. Again, we're talking about being original. Yeah, if if each Olympic host can try to find out the way to show who they are, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
city special,
Yeah.
then it will be more interesting in terms
Sure.
of just, okay, just follow up, okay, who
Mm.
run faster than the other. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice if you like the sport, but you
It's
want to
not
have a,
only. It doesn't have to be only the
yeah, what's the
showcase
difference?
of sports. Yes.
Yeah, what's the difference if you host that in, I know, in this city and another city? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have some kind of difference. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We all
So
have different emphasis. We all have uh, our philosophy. Even the country
yeah,
uh, is the same. So try to speak out loud what I believe. Like French, I think it's very clear. They deliver their message clearly and loudly, and
mm,
that is very, yeah, that's very wonderful. Yep.
yeah. But for me, I would expect, I don't know, maybe there will be a closing or somewhere, but
Yeah,
actually expect more, a mixture of the, classic music and the pop music,
yeah.
like
But
some kind of mixture, but it's all like pop music, yeah.
no, I believe no. I believe they are classical music in the opening ceremony. I believe it's
Mm.
um
I
who's
didn't, I didn't.
Maybe you didn't see the episode, but I believe there's part of that.
It's about the proportion. We're talking about the proportion, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
again, like France is proud of their heritage, yeah. The cultural foundation mixture with something more innovative. Plus, I think there's a lot of technology involved this time. You can see those lighting technology and
yeah, yeah.
virtual reality, whatever. I think for me, I think it's a little bit too much. Um,
But
Obviously, people like it, yeah, but
but for me, for me, France is always an avant-garde country. When I was young, I was dreaming to play music, and I never consider when I have the dream. I never consider countries like Germany or Australia or Australia.
Aus-
I
Österreich.
but but French. Yes, because they are avant-garde. They're avant-garde. They like to break rules. Of course, you have to learn the rules before you can break them. But that's why I love French. So for me, I would expect more things, more avant-garde things, to to show up. And I even though I play music, but my I would expect more. I think they have already had that, but I really appreciate those theater part. The Parker, um, the torch deliverer, right?
Mhm.
Those acts. I I really love them more than music. I think yeah, music is good, but those acts make you feel more alive. So what I expect is all this kind of art form mixed together. That'll be a really a really real feast.
Yeah, um, yeah. There's a special fashion um, throughout all the ceremony. I can see. Um, I don't know every time I saw that, I was thinking how much money they spend, but there's a no. But I was talking about, yes, I understand they are avant-garde, but I what I was thinking is like, even using the technology or certain kind of special effect,
Yeah,
the I expect from French people there will be more depth,
yeah,
instead of
yeah. Sure,
just like you know
sure. And
natural stuff.
I would say
Yeah,
avant-garde doesn't mean technology.
yeah, it doesn't have to.
It's they are totally different. So it's about
Because yes, they're always trying to do something different,
yeah
something unique, and sometimes you feel like it's very difficult to get along with them because they are okay. Let's have a project with Deutschland, with Italiano, and then there was a no. I'm out. I'm going to do myself. Like it happens often, to French people, and the way they design the automobiles, and you can see there's a special direction. Yeah. So I just I just don't like, if it become more and more superficial. Yeah.
yeah 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 yeah. As there's
Because
some point. Yes.
yeah, yeah. Because like one of my friend, his name is Hugo, and he
Yes.
told me like, I say, oh, I like French cars, I like, and then he say, Oh, but now it's more and more like American car. Yeah. He's talking about Peugeot. Yeah, Peugeot.
Yeah,
So he said
yeah,
the rear bin and the shape like become
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah,
American.
yeah,
So which is true. I'm concerned in they are losing those special.
yeah, yeah. That's really something to worry. I know. For sure, is my favorite brand too, but obviously not the
And I actually
not
prefer
the
more the
recent
previous
one.
logo than the new logo.
Sure, sure. I think it's very obvious.
Yeah,
Which one is better? I think it's too obvious,
yeah,
but but I believe there are some political
yeah,
reason that they change that. They
yeah.
must want to. Someone with power must want to cut the history, to say goodbye to your past, something like that.
Yeah. But we're supposed to bring something better, not. Yeah.
Who knows? Sometimes some people they only want to be different. They don't really think about
I think it's
they
about the
are.
financial structure because
Yeah, yeah,
whoever is in charge, having we're talking about business right now, is
yeah,
whoever has a more share, they can have more power, and they will maybe they just decide, okay, we are going to follow the I don't know whatever
yeah.
more different style of operation. Yeah. But at least they haven't been bought by Chinese companies. So yeah,
So far, yeah.
because yeah, so many. But anyway, like the other thing is I was watching the basketball, um, and I'm really worried about the French national team, the men's basketball, because I don't know they're supposed to be one of the top 10 basketball superpower uh, in the world, supposed. But this year, and especially this year, like 2 days ago, 2 days, 3 days ago, they almost lost to Japan. And just you can say it's by luck, they beat Japan just for 4 points. And it was overtime, which means it was so close. They almost lost the game to Japan, and obviously Japan is getting stronger and stronger
Yeah.
especially in Asian context. But still, you feel like no, this is not right. No, you feel like French is like now. I think their program is getting a little bit worse. It becomes like they okay, they are like American team, but less talent. But they have a similar habit. You see that they're very strong, very powerful. They have lots of talent, but they are losing the traditional European way of playing. Like they pass a lot, they understand each other, they cooperate with each other, they know how to do a good pick and roll and defense. Like they just lose it, and the shooting is terrible. Like so it's like they are trying to be like American team, but they cannot compete with the talent, yeah, because the size, because whatever, the money, yeah. So they are like a European American team right now, and because they lose those important, discipline for basketball and basic. I don't know, why they lose it. They do have a more talents comparing to other European, teams, but it's not enough to cover, what they are losing. So it become like okay, one day someone is a very talented suddenly score 10 points, and then they win. And if nothing happen, nobody can shoot, and they just lose. Like it's really unstable. Yeah. I don't know. I worry about a lot. You know, it's because it's a culture. We're talking about the
Yeah,
culture
yeah,
of sport.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
So,
yeah. This
yeah.
is only sport I watch. So
Sure. That's interesting. So do you see any other teams that getting better and surprise you?
yeah. Other than Japan, Japan obviously they have a good programs. And they have lots of this year, especially this year, they have lots of talent mixed. So they are also as well as Japanese mixed with a white, people mixed with the black. So they are talented, yeah, in terms of their physical gift.
Yeah.
Uh, but the race, they are still very good shooting, very good passing, and a very good discipline when they play. Although they are short and but they are fast. Yeah, they try to play the way they can play. So I feel like for long term, I think they are still they should be weaker than the French team, and the traditional European team,
Yeah.
but they are really really getting much better.
They are catching up.
Exactly. And my favorite, one of my favorite is not Argentina. Argentina didn't make it. Uh, Australian, yeah, team.
That's true.
Australian, there are now some older people, and but they play with wisdom. They just they
Yeah, yeah.
pass,
That's
shoot, and
that's
how to
real
without the
joy.
ball. Yeah, this is
Uh,
very enjoyable to watch how they play. Obviously, their talent and their physicality. Like they are older, yeah, so they couldn't really compete much when it becomes a very physical game. So I don't think they will make it to the final four, but still, I think this is a very good team. And then Canada. I mean, Canada.
your
It's,
Canada.
this year we have a lot of talent, and some are like stars in the NBA. Yeah. So I think we have a good chance to be the American. Yeah, not American from the United States. Yeah. Um, so I think this is some hope. But again, if you talk about Canada, it's also like American team, but less talent. And the whole culture, the playing style, all those
Yeah.
very similar to the United States. So for long term, I don't think it's a good direction because Canada doesn't have we don't have our identity. We don't know where we are going. We don't know which kind of language we should speak. Uh, yeah. So
Open the board. Open the board.
yeah, it's very confusing country. But this year, I think we have a chance to get a silver, maybe a metal, maybe. Uh,
Mm.
mm, and what else? Germany. Germany is very strong these days. You
Mm-hmm.
imagine German people play basketball. German German people. I mean, they are very disciplined. Uh,
Yeah.
culture and but they obvious their talent level is also not so high, and they are a very physical team.
Yeah.
They play with a passion, and they fight with each other with the team. Um,
With themselves?
yes, there are a few NBA players inside the team. They have some problem with the coach, because they are stars. Yeah, and but last year they got the championship. Yeah, 2 years ago the FIBA. So it's like the preview of the Olympic.
Yeah.
So I was kind of surprised because traditionally the strong teams like Spain, like French, Argentina, uh, United States, of course, Australia, Taiwan. No, not Taiwan. Sorry, uh, and yeah, traditionally those teams are very good. Uh, but it's changing. Yeah, Serbia is very good. Serbia is like normally they produce shooters, very good shooters. So Slovenia is good.
Like they have a factory kind of like.
Yeah, they're just a culture. Yeah, it's part of
Yeah,
culture.
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And they also like fighting. Yeah, so it's like it's a one of their gangster style.
So it's probably a football or soccer type of basketball like that.
Yeah, and also referring the culture. Some country and some group of people, they really are more interested in sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, in Canada, in Quebec, people are more into sport, and the rest of Canada is like they don't care so much. Like because British descent and the French descent, they have a different kind of mindset. Obvious the Latin people normally I think have a better sense in terms of sport. Doesn't matter football, basketball, dancing, flirting, like they are better.
Flirting.
Yeah.
So you think flirting is kind of
So
sports?
sport, yeah. Yesterday I learned florist. The French, the
Yeah.
French, the who sell the flower, they do
Yeah.
the flower is
Uh,
correct. Florist.
I kind of forgot the word.
Yeah.
So
Root is a flower, yeah. Like
yeah. But I kind of forgot the spelling.
um,
So I couldn't
so I was
really.
thinking, is it like someone is very good at flirting? Like, yes. um,
No, no, you're totally confusing with English.
I'm very confusing. Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
don't be
it,
confused.
it's very confusing. Yes. Yeah. But
You
it's,
have
I've been
you
getting it.
have to
Getting
make
it.
yourself a blank paper. That's the only way.
It's getting close. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, so generally, like I think for long term, still, whoever the country, the people who are more into sport, they should be have better result.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If they
And,
are not very, they don't have very bad physical condition. They should have. They
yeah,
should be.
fortunately today there are a lot of other factors. There are political situation, there are economic situation. So unfortunately, for some people, they have those talent, but they cannot,
Yeah, sure,
um,
sure.
particularly like Africa or Latin America.
Uh-huh.
Those, yeah, is I think is yeah, it is just the situation. But Asia is like I think the sport is not very. Uh, I don't see lots of hope, But but yeah, except baseball. I think we always. I don't know why Asian countries like Taiwan, Japan, Korea are so into baseball. Uh, it's like
Yeah,
a yeah. This is kind of is a special, yeah. Like
yeah. Yeah. That's. But I think it's not. I don't know. Maybe not that way. Sorry, it's
I
fine.
feel like because sport is also a way of self-expression, yeah. Just like
Yeah,
uh, just like our Bruce Lee, as Bruce Lee always say, uh,
yeah,
it's a way of expression. Yeah. Be like water, my friend. He has a special gesture. Um,
yeah,
um, yeah, it's a expression, and I think generally for culture, normally more conservative, we have a problem expressing ourselves. Uh,
sure, of course. That's why we say concern.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm happy. Nothing very serious, very um, you know, like terrorism happened in France.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
yeah, that's a good thing.
yeah. Because there's still a chance I will move there. Yeah, is a
Mm. Hope
and
so.
obviously the Olympic is in Paris, and then they have also a ceremony in Marseille,
Marseille, Marseille,
Marseille.
Marseille. Yeah.
But there's nothing in Lyon.
Sure, I think you can do anything in film. So why? Tell me why
No,
you're so concerned about Leon. You
because
really
it's
like Leon?
unfair. Since it will be unfair because Lyon and Marseille is like always compete to the second, yeah, kind of
But don't forget the national.
anthem is Marseille.
Yes,
Marseille. I
yes.
know, yeah.
So it's already superior than Leon.
And they
The,
found
the
someone
very best
also very
person.
unfit to sing the national anthem. I feel like. Did you
Oh,
watch?
you mean the guy?
Yeah, the guy.
The
I don't know
guy
his name.
with
Do you know him?
Casino? No, I don't know him.
Yeah.
Casino with sneakers.
Uh, yeah, like
Casino, right? I believe he wear
oh yeah,
Casino,
something
but
some
but
formal. Yes.
also with sneakers. That's a part that I don't really get. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, national anthem,
I don't know him. I don't know many of the French singer.
but
Not
but
not
the
a lot.
French national anthem is one of the most easy song to perform
Why you say so? I
because it's very good song. Yeah, like you just don't find anybody. You just find the right people. Then
so
you
you mean
it's
it's
not like
easy to
Canadian national, like American. Like you really have to have someone who is very good at singing to sing.
oh
But French
yeah
is already good. Yeah, it's like
it's
Russian.
just
Yeah,
it's like a pop song, as
it's
easy as pop song, right?
there's already story there. Like
Yeah.
very complete story. There's obvious in the beginning there's a march, and then there's a down. Very sad. And then there's a march again. There's a victory. Like
Yeah.
there's it's complete. Yeah, it's very complete and very. You just follow. You don't even need to sing. You just follow.
Yeah. Immerse, right?
Yeah. It's not like American, American song is like you really need to someone who have a good, a vocal, yeah. Like otherwise, it can be really, really bad. If you, there are so many, many bad performers in American national anthem, yeah. And the Canadian is tricky because they changed to French, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, but I.
Only
mm,
if they are happy. I think Macron is happy there, right?
he is worrisome. He's he doesn't know what to do right now. He there's a political situation right now. Like
Yeah.
he has to appoint a prime minister, but he doesn't know how to appoint because his party doesn't have a power, uh,
Yeah.
and he also doesn't want to appoint someone very radical. Yeah, like extreme right or left. But now they are very strong. So how can you not appoint them?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
it's a very difficult situation for him. I think if he can choose to disappear, he will disappear. Ding. Just like the North Korea.
excusez-moi, excusez-moi.
Yeah.
a moment. Uh,
He will.
that
He
word.
he
Okay.
will disappoint with his wife, you know, like totally. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
but he cannot. So it's kind of a little bit, you know, tricky, embarrassing situation for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So need some wise.
it's
Need
hard.
some wisdom. Sorry. Need some wisdom.
Yeah,
Or a lot of wisdom. I don't know.
yeah, political thing is very difficult to predict these
Yeah.
days. The climate is very,
It's not his game anymore.
yeah.
Just
But I like the the chair of the European Union. Some
you.
people define her as also the right wing, but I
Yeah.
think it's a central right wing. So I think she's cool. Uh, I actually think, you know, she if she is not if she's not the chair, she should be the prime minister of not chancellor of Germany. Yeah, uh, you know her, yeah, von Leyen.
Uh,
She's
a little
a
bit.
strong lady. Yeah, yeah. Um, anyway, the European politics, like, you know, I always concerned because I might need to move there. Uh, but anyway, today I think it's good. We discussed those, and yeah, next week, let's see. Next month, let's see if we have something more interesting to talk about. Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much, Yakumo, and thank you everybody to watch and following, and see you next time.
See you.
Until next time, thank you.